All of the aha moments, really, you kind of get wrapped up, at least I do, in this idea that, I'm lucky, very grateful for the talent to play golf.
When you think about golf in Minnesota, Tom Lehman's the name that immediately comes to mind, and what he means to the state of Minnesota, the pride I think he's given from golfers from Minnesota with the way that he played his career in the late 90s, on to become Ryder Cup captain, and now, of course, be vice captain for Davis Love. That's a sense of pride for most Minnesotans.
Well, but, one of the great things about growing up in this state was that it forced you to be, I think, varied in your hobbies and your passions. I mean, the weather dictated that you had to find other things to do some times of the year, so I wasn't all about golf. It doesn't mean to say, though, that we didn't try to play golf in the wintertime. I remember specifically one day, New Year's Eve, there was no snow on the ground, but it was about 10 or 20 below zero. It was really, really cold. But because there was no snow, we decided to go play, and so we played on a frozen golf course, played the back nine. Couldn't get much of a turn with all the clothing on, and the ball didn't go very far, but it certainly did bounce. There's so much to the state. I mean, there's so much in terms of golf. There's so many beautiful areas. There's so many little towns that have fun little golf courses. Of course, you have Minneapolis with, a lot of old historical golf courses. Then you have places like Interlaken and Minnetonka, which have huge amount of tradition and kind of the old style thing. And then you have newer courses like Windsong Farm and Troy Burn and places like that that are, more modern, more kind of using the technology of the day and applying it to golf. But then you get outstate, you get away from the Twin Cities, and my own hometown, Alexandria, I'm going to be really bluntly honest and say I think it has the best out-of-state golf course in the state. Hazeltine National has done nothing but just host major events. U.S. Opens, PGA Championships, now the Ryder Cup. Yeah, I played this golf course, I think the year after the U.S. Open in '72. And, there was nothing out here then. It was a golf course with cornfields around it. It's not a big, wide open bomber's paradise. It's a very precise, disciplined type golf course. So the idea of it being a cornfield implies big and open. It's not that. It's a place that has tradition and some history, and the great players of the last 40 years have all played here. Tiger Woods, who has nearly won 2 PGAs here. He's finished second twice. And he and I have talked at length about the golf course and talked with Davis about the golf course, and don't want to share too many secrets about that conversation, but I think we all are completely on the same page and understand how to play this course, and it's the kind of place that you have places where length and power really mean a lot, and there's other places where it means almost nothing. Hazeltine has always had this aura about it because it was associated with major championships, and so it's always been recognized as something big, something major, something significant, and it still is.